All right, so this is Kenny Santos out of Toronto, Canada for KennySantos.com. It's time for me to do some more network marketing tips, and this one is all about, why most network marketers fail. And as you may know, network marketers, MLMers, they end up failing, or they end up quitting the business within their first 30 to 90 days after joining. And it's a really simple mind shift to really help someone get out of that kind of cycle, and so you may recruit someone and then they're excited, and then all of a sudden they're gone. They're excited, they tried building their business, and all of a sudden you don't hear from them anymore, and all of a sudden you hear that they've quit. And so then you recruit another one, and you find yourself in this situation where we're recruiting people, and your recruiting efforts goes towards replacing reps rather than actually building your business. So if you want to know a simple mind shift that will allow less of your recruits to fail and more of your recruits to succeed, then stay tuned. Now, before I get to the content, if you get value from my videos, from my blog posts, from my audios, any of that stuff, then I invite you to do something super simple. I invite you to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Again, it's a super easy way, it's a simple way for you to support my blog and my channel, and to do it for free. And so let's break down the life cycle of a typical network marketer. Again, most quit within the first 90 days, and that statistic has been strong ever since I've joined this profession. It hasn't really changed. And here's why, is that most people, when they join, whether they get, they come in at the entry level or they come in at the big enchilada level, the big enchilada level is going to be anywhere between $1,000 and $1,500 US. And if they get that big package, they're going to have, let's say they have about, if it's an auto ship kind of consumable product, if it's a health and wellness product, they're going to get, let's say, 10 months supply. And so they're going to use one month supply for them, and then maybe their spouse might use another month's supply. So that leaves 8 months left of this monthly supply that they have left over. And so the first month, what a typical network marketer is going to do is they're going to try and recruit more reps. They like the idea of growing a business because they know that more reps equals more residual income. But the problem is that most people, they end up failing. They end up, they're just unable to recruit. And there's a couple reasons why. One of the reasons is because they're just not good at selling. And the second reason is because most people simply don't want to start a business. They're not looking for that. And so if you're trying to convince people that would rather be employees to start a business, it can get very, very difficult and get very, very frustrating. So they spend their first month, they're not even able to recruit anyone. And if they were able to recruit one or two people, that would be great. That is not the norm. Most people don't recruit anyone, but if they can recruit one or two, they may hang on for another month, right? And as long as they're recruiting, they're able to hang on a little bit longer. But if they don't recruit anyone, they still have 8 to 10 months of their product left, and they may look at their auto ship and think, well, I don't need my auto ship because I still have some product left at home. So they'll cancel their auto ship, and when they end up canceling their auto ship, they're usually going to end up quitting within the next 30 days of that. And so they're going to eventually quit. And so what I invite you to do is, with your new reps, if they whether they buy the big enchilada package and have their 10-month supply or 12-month supply, or even if they come in an entry, instead of looking for new reps, have them look for more customers. And customers are easier to get, because ultimately, while not everyone wants to start a business, everyone wants to buy. They may not want to buy your product, but they buy something just about every single day. Whether they buy a candy bar at the grocery store or whether they're buying gas, they're buying something every single day. So they're already a consumer. And so if you can get 5 customers, 10 customers, and by the way, getting 5 or 10 customers is much easier than getting just one rep. 5 or 10 customers will eat into your stock supply, your rep stock supply. They have 8 months left. They have 5 customers. They only have 3 months left. If they have 10 customers, they have to actually order more. And that actually starts putting money in their pocket because they've sold some or all of their inventory. And then when it's time to reorder next month, not only do they have to reorder because they don't have a supply, but they'll have money in their pocket from their sales, so they're able to reorder, and they like that. They have to reorder not only for them to continue taking the product and for their spouse to continue taking the product, but they have to reorder because their reps are going to repeat order. You know, with the system that I use, reps usually repeat their order 50% to 80% of the time, you know, depending on the product, the price point, that sort of thing. And then when that happens, they have, first of all, they've already paid for their $1,500 entry fee, you know, by selling all their product. They're in a positive money situation. I call it positive cash flow situation. Maybe they put, you know, maybe they paid back themselves that $1,500 and now they have an extra 100 or $200. You know, if they have 5 or 10 customers, let's say they each give, you know, even $20 profit each, that's $100, you know, minimum, you know, $100 to $150 profit that they're making every single month. Plus, they've already paid back that $1,500. When you're in that position, and you can say, you know what, someone asks, well, how are you doing? So, you know what, I've already paid myself back my starting cost, and I'm making $150 a month. I only have 5 customers. A lot of people will look at that and say, you know what, I can do something like that. I can get 5 customers and do something like that. And it makes it so much easier to recruit reps after that. So, you know, if you want to stop that cycle of replacing reps that keep quitting, help them get customers, help them get into a money-making position, because any rep that you have that has 5 customers or 10 customers, they're not going to quit. People quit because they don't want to pay for more product. People quit because they haven't made any money. And even if they're making an extra $50 or $150 a month, it may not break the bank, but it's enough for them to stop quitting and then to really build that business after that second month. And I want you to think about this. What if all of your reps that you have right now, all of your active reps right now, what if they all got an extra 5 customers? What if they all got an extra 10 customers? Would they be less likely to quit? And more importantly, what would that do to your sales volume? Would you advance more ranks? Would you get some bonuses? Would you get sent on, well, I guess not right now because of the pandemic, but these company trips or anything like that. But would you get some more of these bonuses? Would you get that? And the answer is probably yes. If you have more customers, 5 or 10 customers, you're never going to quit. If your reps have 5 or 10 customers, or they don't have to stop there, then get 10, 20, 100 customers, whatever the case may be. But even if they have just enough to pay for their auto ship and maybe one more customer, so they have just enough to pay their auto ship and maybe an extra 10, 20, 30, $50 more, they're going to stay on that forever. That is guaranteed volume that you're going to have every single month, because typically a rep with no customers, after a while, they're just eventually going to quit. And so that is a spectacular way of stopping your network marketers, or I shouldn't say stopping because it's not going to work for everyone, but preventing your network marketers from failing and quitting and allowing more of them to succeed. So I trust you got some great value out of that. Again, I invite you to like, subscribe, share, and comment. If you want to see more videos like this, go over to my blog. It's kennysantos.com. You can put your name and email in, and you're going to get an awesome audio and grow on your business. Now remember this, every day, multiple times a day, the universe sends us miracles. And we only have to do 2 things about that. We got to recognize those miracles, and then we have to accept those miracles. And now before I say goodbye, I do want to say this, is that if you have trouble getting customers, then I invite you to look at my Building Momentum audio and training. It is something that specializes in getting customers, especially if you're part of a health and wellness or part of a program that has consumable goods, whether it's coffee, whether it's energy drinks, whether it's pills that you take every month, something like that. This program will help you with that. And I'll leave a link in the description of this video, or if you're listening to this on podcast, in the show notes. And so that's that. Take care and create a great day.